According to the ancient scribes and all the technology from that you learn on the History Channel during the ancient Egyptians expresses times during when artificial intelligence was alive. They had pictures on carvings and scrapes of on walls of caverns all across overseas. Now, you people have seen this knowledge since the 90s, and yet when you see it in real life, you freak out because they come from the water or they come flying above around everybody. Well, drones, they don't mean nothing. They're not doing anything unless they land and start doing things. Then it's one thing to panic, but we have control of society as far as technology. If you want us to have better things and smarter people, well, then you should already make the steps to putting that in leadership. You should already know the answers to all this stuff. We're talking about philosophy and all the great expectations since the 1800s. These beings have been in the water. You should see some of the videos they have on uncovering some of the shipwrecks and all the beings that come out of the water that look like starfish and look like eels and all kinds of octopus and seashells and all kinds of great things. Next, you'll be saying there's magic from seashells. You people, you just don't study your research on the topics you talk about. You got to understand there's a lot to life that we don't know about. If you don't know, then ask questions. Don't just make assumptions. You got to understand us adults know a lot of subjects and a lot of history and learned a lot of intelligent things that happened in life so we can grow to be better and evolve and smarter. Now you want us to all be in some spiritual warfare. Well, some of us got sleep paralysis. You know what that's like when you study? How about I not give you the answer and let's see what your answer is? You know what shadow people are? Do you know what the demons are? Do you know what beings that you summon from witches' books and crystals and gemstones and trinkets? Do you know about that? Because that was around in the 1800s. And they lost the wars during that time period also. So you're just recycling through knowledge that we're all learning and playing with. You don't know what you're playing with. Pretty soon, that velvet shield between the spiritual world and the regular world is just not going to be there anymore. And it's going to happen fast. And you people that dishonest and using all this stuff for the wrong reasons is going to explode the world and cause many problems and drifts through the ripple of the time period that's happening in life. And you're messing with things that's outlandish and opening portals and talk about there's portals in Nevada, Las Vegas, New York, LA, California. There are portals in South Carolina. There's all kinds of history in the states we're haunting, and you got to look into the history. You can't just say that it doesn't exist just because you haven't seen it. You don't see oxygen, but yet you know it's all there. You know all about nitrous oxide and carbon oxide and hydroponics and hieroglyphics and all that stuff that they talked about. Even I'm not intelligent, but it's still worth listening to. Just because we can't explain it doesn't mean we don't know what it is and where it comes from. And why should we give you, the public, all the answers when you're just going to take the wins from us when we should be getting awards and medals? Us poor people out here should be getting TV shows and medals for half the stories and scars we went through in life. We're not getting any recognition. We're not getting anything special. What, we're supposed to be awarded afterlife? That doesn't mean anything to us. We deserve to fight for the things we have in life here and today. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, not yesterday. We're fighting for things in life and reality today, man. Have a hope of humanity and laughter and joy and comedy involved with horror and drama. You can't just have it individually how you select everything. You don't know what we're all picturing out here. You don't know what we're all seeing. strange clouds and strange mists and strange fog and strange smells and UFOs coming in. This stuff's been around since the 90s in upper states, but now down here you're just seeing it now and you're looking at us like we're crazy, but it's all over the news and all over the stations, man. We're trying to live our lives. You're supposed to be keeping us protected. If you don't know what we're doing, you really don't want us to get involved, would you? Because it's time that life starts going through evolving, and you're going to have a hard time evolving if you're not having a faithful appearance by it or respectful. It's not even about religion no more. It's just about having a positive energy about things. Everybody's talking about energy, but energy is like energy balls. Energy ain't got nothing to do with your stamina or what kind of personality you have or your hair, your looks. Your body's changing. We're all getting diesel out here. Us short people are getting taller, and you tall people are just getting skinnier, and all kinds of messed up things are happening to people. You got to hear people's stories out. You just can't. You've been sitting around for 10, 20 years in the blue, just out of the blue, just coming out with stuff that's been going around for a long time, for centuries now. And I find it hilariously funny that you people are not adapting very easily to the unknown. I don't fear the unknown. I bring it on, take it on. What's there to be scared of? You know, I mess with things and trinkets, and I mess with things that's not normal, that gives me, disabilities and stuff that regular people can't comprehend. So it's one thing, but don't sit there and act like we can't handle it as citizens, because that means I could take things that you can't handle. And I'm not even in the military. So you can kiss my butt about giving information when you is making all that college degrees and money for the military, and you ain't giving us anything, and we're supposed to be servicing you and citizens and giving you our money to pay for things. Have you lost your mind? Do you realize what therapy sessions are for, not just for drugs and not just for messed up relationships? There's therapy going around for all kinds of things. You're not even looking adapting to the commercials that you're watching or all the college grants you took. You're not studying the books that you've been through. Is all everything just a big old party to you and just get money? Because you can't even make money out here nowadays with these programs and these photography lessons. I see everybody else is, but what's up with the news lately? You're just full of crap, man.